This the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Lord Mla Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule well, been a great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. The Lord witness edifying lesson. But we gonna get right on into it, man. You know, another edition of Measured Out of Time Diligently from a couple weeks ago, but let's get into it. Man, these videos from Jason A, if you want to go watch them yourself, and you got a lot of different videos.
NASA says the Hubble telescope has spotted the largest comet ever. Its nucleus is 80 miles across, making it bigger than Rhode Island, and its mass is 100,000 times greater than a typical comet. But don't worry, it is not heading here. It's never going to get closer than 1 billion miles from the sun, which is about the distance to Saturn. And I know the people at NASA are very smart. Just double and triple check the math.
And these people can't measure the heavens above. They don't know how far this stuff away from each other. You know, because the Lord say if they can measure the heaven above and search out the ocean, roughly paraphrasing, then the Lord will destroy Israel from being a nation. Matter of fact, what precept is it? Like, I'm finna grab it real quick. New covenant. Like, I think it's Jeremiah 31 and 35. It reads, Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun. Well, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Um, 37. It say, Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the fountains of the earth searched out, you know, fountains going to the oceans and things of that nature, searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. You know, and that's the point. You know, and the Lord say if heavens above can be measured. And what's the heavens above? What the sun, moon. They can't measure those things. Esau just be making numbers up. Same way he say it's light years away and this many miles. Esau don't fucking really know, man. Cause he never been to the moon. He never been to Mars. He never sent. I don't believe he ever sent nothing up there, man. He ain't never. Ain't no damn. He ain't sitting no damn robot driving around moking. No, man. How? You know, that's my thing. How is he controlling it from Earth all the way to, you know how far away that is? What kind of signal he got on that motherfucker, man? A land road. Then they got more control on Earth moving it around. You know? Hell nah, man. As far as he goes up there where he start floating and he can take pictures. That's as far as he can go. You know? This nigga looking out the window, man. That's my 2 cents on that. That nigga ain't nowhere near Mars. He ain't on the moon. You know, that's all just confusion. You know, and these truthers and shit, it reptilians and all that. All this Esau setting that up for confusion, man. Esau put these ideas out there for confusion, cause they gonna get into some more bugged out things as we play it. But if you know how far Earth is from the sun, you basically measuring it. You know, Esau don't know those things. If you knew how far something was, you basically measuring it. You got to measure it for you to know how long, how tall and how wide a window is. You got to measure it. So Esau not measuring. he just throwing numbers out there. You know, educated guesses as they call it.
I mean, just quick.
I've seen this movie. I don't like how it ends.
Well, thousands of previously classified documents regarding UFOs have now been released to the public. And some of the stories include alien abductions, electrical paralysis, and even sexual encounters.
Yeah, just some bizarre stuff.
And that's all bugged that BS, man. One of those truthers came out and I think it was, if I ain't mistaken, it was the lady. Damn, I forgot her name. Deborah Tavares on her page when she was saying that. I can't remember exact what video, so I could be wrong. She was saying that the all those people who be saying they got abducted came out and told that it was all a lie. That's just to demonize the angels and create confusion in the earth. That's why this place is called Babylon the Great. But can the angels torture somebody or beat somebody up or do? Yeah, they can. But a lot of this abduction shit be a lie just to put that fear of the chariots to the earth. Which you heathens and 2/3 of our people should fear it, man, because it's we're gonna get into it. But before they keep going, this Matthew chapter 22 and verse 30. And this one, the wicked scribes and Pharisees were trying to, Pharisees or something like that, was trying to trip Yahushua up with a woman who had was married to a few different brothers, which were actually brothers. And let me pull up culture. What did they say? Matthew 22 and verse 24, it says, saying, Master Moses said, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and shall raise up seed unto his brother. Now there were with us 7 brethren, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother. Likewise the second, same as the third, unto the seventh. And the last of the woman, and the last of all, the woman died also. Read it. It say, therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her. Yahweh answered and said unto them, ye err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh nor knowing the power of Yahweh, because this Yahweh speaking. It say, for in the resurrection they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of God, of Yahweh, in heaven. Yeah, so, and what is marriage what is marry and marriage according to the scripture? 6. That's how you marry a woman amongst the nation of Israel. It's through 6. Not putting a ring on her finger, or hiring a pastor. You know, that's the ceremonial part of it, and then not even putting a ring on the finger, but having a prophet or whatever you have speaking and ordain it. Because it is ceremonies that come with marriage, but marriage ultimately is having sex, not putting a ring on the finger, getting on one knee, proposing, walking down no damn aisle. That ain't true marriage, man. Marriage is 6. When you penetrate a virgin, that that's marriage, you know. Because women are supposed to be virgins, but whatever. We in a wicked kingdom. And none of these women are virgins for the most part when you meet them, unless you meet them when you're a teenager and break their virginity, and you know that ain't gonna go for, man, because you ain't thinking about staying. You just trying to get some box, man. You know. But the point is, for in the resurrection they need to marry, nor are given into marriage. They need to marry, nor are given into marriage, but are as the angels of Yahweh in heaven. Yeah, because the angels are in those chariots. What they call aliens are actual angels. They try to, oh, angels this and angels that. And these Edomites, these top Edomites, the bankers and different, they know that the angels are not um they know that the angels are not aliens. They know that they're so-called black men, and they know that all this stuff that they putting it out there to confuse people, man. Have people going every which way on the chariots. That's why the scriptures say, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." I got another video, but I ain't gonna play it. Where a man was telling how he, basically going into, they were black, they were tall, and they had afros. Going into, he seen some so-called aliens coming out of the UFOs. An Edomite man. He was like, they were black, they were tall black men, and they had afros. And he was like, oh, he basically said how they came out the UFOs. And those are the brethren, our brethren, the angels of heaven, man. They're not green men from Mars, no crazy shit, man, or some distant solar. No, man. But whatever. So the angels don't have sex. Angels don't come down and have sex with aliens, as they call them. Don't come down and have sex with people, man. And then fly back to their universe. Now you got reptilians and shit on Earth. No, man.
Aliens don't come in peace. Maybe they do. A former Pentagon official now revealing the UFO encounters have resulted in mysterious injuries to witnesses, including, but not limited to, unexplained burns and electrical shocks. In some cases, he says aliens were potentially connected.
Now that can happen. The aliens got. I mean, not the aliens. I'm sure the chariots of the angels. You know, certain people they can torment people. You know, but are they gonna do it to the Lord's elect? No, man. Are they gonna do it to, if you say you're a man of the Lord, a hopeful man of the Lord, and you witness a chariot, you're gonna get burns? And no, they gonna might do it to military personnel and different things of that nature. Just to toy with them. They can do that, but they ain't coming down having sex and rape the motherfucker and jump back in the chariot, went back up to the Most High. Yeah, no, man, they ain't doing that.
To human pregnancies. Oh, Brittany, we love you, girl.
That go back to that fallen angel bullshit. Human pregnancy. No, man, that ain't happening. Cause if that was happening, what a DNA. You motherfucker got 23 and me and all these, you know. Why y'all ain't goddamn checking this baby blood when it come out? Like y'all check everything else, man. It's all to confuse the masses of the people, man. Angels are not coming down having sex with people, not abducting people, raping them, and sending them back on Earth pregnant, man. They go back to the virgin birth and all that old crazy stuff, man. That ain't happening, man.
All right. So are the aliens already here, and are they invading our bodies? Night is young. Fox 35.
Yeah, they gonna invade. Let me get a precept. Yeah, they already here, and they gonna invade. What the Lord say? Salaki. I don't know what she said. Now they invading up. I don't know what she was saying, but let's get this, because the Lord is gonna invade. This Habakkuk chapter 2 and so like Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 16. It say, when I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. And we entering into the day of trouble. The day of trouble is nigh at hand. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. And who are the troops? The the chariots of the Lord. Now, is the invasion on right now? No. You know, what are the angels doing now? You know, let me get that one. And let's get this one too. This song just proving that the so-called UFOs are the angels. This Psalm 68 and 17 say the chariots, which are the so-called UFOs of Yahweh, are 20,000, even thousands of angels, and the Lord is among them as in Sinai, and as in Sinai in the holy place. You know, so the chariots are the angels. The clouds, the scriptures talk about the clouds, and he was taken away in the clouds. Those are the chariots, the so-called UFOs. I'm finna get some. Let's keep.
William Lajeunesse has the shocking details from this 1,500-page report.
Pilots tracking unidentified objects, balls of light suspended over the ocean, UFOs chasing warships, all part of a growing body of sightings of UAPs or unidentified aerial phenomena.
My gosh, they're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
Now comes something even more explosive, a 1,500-page Pentagon report.
Okay, well, a lot to unpack here. First and foremost, what you're referring to was a recent Freedom of Information Act data dump by the U.S. government. And what you're referring to specifically was one of the, if you will, studies done by the Defense Intelligence Agency known as a DIRD, or a Defense Intelligence Reference Document. In essence, a study. And one of those studies was on the biological consequences of individuals, people, biological organisms coming perhaps too close and too personal with an unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAP. So that is
The chariots can fuck you up. You you fucking humans up for getting too close. You know, they can harm you because they not here for your good. The chariots are here for the nation of Israel, the poor, the meek of the earth. And you devils are proud thinking y'all go Independence Day these UFOs, man. So-called UFOs, the chariots of the Lord. Will Smith make one crash, snatch the alien out, punch it in the face. No, man, y'all not gonna do that, man. So when you get too close, the angels will turn you to a ghost. Let me stop. But
true. That information was released by our intelligence community and provided to the American people. There were several of these FOIAs that came out, and I think if the American people took a moment to read some of them, I think they'd find some of these reports are frankly outstanding.
This is the most haunting of all the reports from my perspective, because it shows immunological deficiency. It shows altering human DNA. It shows degradation on a cellular level.
Prepared in 2010 by the Pentagon's secret Advanced Aerospace Weapons Program, the report was released only after a Freedom of Information request. It found sufficient incidents, accidents have been accurately reported, and medical data acquired as to support a hypothesis that some advanced systems are already deployed and opaque to full U.S. understandings.
This is from within the documents themselves.
We discussed this last time a little bit, didn't we? We hinted towards it, and that was when individuals, fighter pilots, in some cases, came too close to UAP. They experienced negative consequences. It looked like what was referred to as a sunburn, and in reality, what we think.
yeah, because they are not here for their good. You know, the chariots are not here for you people good. They ain't here for peace, man. Let's get this one. This the book of Zechariah chapter 5 and verse I'm gonna start at the top. In verse 1, it say, Then I looked and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and unto the house of him that swear falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with timber, with with the timber thereof, and with the stones thereof. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, Lift up thine eyes and see what is this that goeth forth. And that's pretty much it. Because the angel's not here for these people good. Let's get this one. This Second Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9 to say, For the eyes of the Lord, so-called UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomenons is what they call UAPs, UFOs. It say, For the eyes of the Lord Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth to shew himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. So the Lord, the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the earth to show himself strong before the elect of the nation of Israel, those who are hopefully lit, those who trusting and believing on him, you know. Yeah, let's get this one. I'm going to let it play through from here. This Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. It reads, Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Going into America, Babylon the Great. But America, all these nations basically being ruled and controlled by America. But America gonna be completely destroyed from off the face of the earth. It ain't gonna disappear. The landmass gonna be here, but it's gonna be turned into a gigantic desert, no man's land. It's a saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh. So the house of Jacob is not utterly gonna be destroyed. Going into the nation of Israel, you're gonna have a remnant, and you're gonna have slaves. The remnant is going to be delivered from Babylon the Great and from the four corners of the earth. You know.
Was exposure to some sort of radiation, high frequency radiation.
Oh.
And interestingly enough, as those pilots got closer and closer, they started to experience internal organ damage as well, and specific morphology in the human brain that can then be looked at both before and after, and you can compare and contrast and say, yeah, this person has sustained some sort of, if you will, injury that is consistent with some sort of directed energy.
So what's next? While this program ended in 2010, Corbell says the Pentagon continues to study UFOs, and more military videos and documents are likely to be released this year. No response from the Pentagon.
We're talking about an area where there is intervention with the human being on such a level that it's beyond just negative health effects. Some of this stuff is really bizarre.
And it's pretty much the point, but I closed out with this because they were going into different meteors. This the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 30. They say, and I will shew wonders in the heavens, and I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillar of smoke. And so like the sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon into blood before that great and terrible day of the Lord come. You know what the Lord say He's gonna show signs in heavens. The Lord say He's gonna show these signs in heaven. And that's meteors, so-called UFO, UAP, whatever they want to call it. The Lord doing these things, But that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this is edifying. Measured out of time diligently. And with that, I want to end giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Rule. Well, been great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, and Abba Shalom.